It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Today, we're treated to an entertaining preseason contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Jordan Sapp looks ready for that opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, here's Miles Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. At quarterback, former #1 overall pick Kyler Murray, now in his 8th NFL season.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, and he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Kyler throwing here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here's Kyler to throw. And this one's going to wind up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch and brings about 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. Here he starts, a second-year pro, first-rounder, last spring's NFL draft out of Ole Miss. It is Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Going right back to Scatterby. He's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Dart from the pistol. Austin's there to haul it in. And give him close to 7 before the defense can drive him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. Third down upcoming.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Give him about 23 on that play. It's going to be a New York first down.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the pistol, he gave to Scatterboot. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
And the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Second.
Now Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterboot. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Going play action with Dart. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. And it's going to be a long way to go now for these guys on 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his leg's going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, kid, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Dart now on 2nd down. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Dart. It's on target to Johnson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. And a pistol look now.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Dart now. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors on the 12th play of that series. So a good, strong start. Don't know how long these guys are going to be out there in this preseason game before other guys get shuffled in, but hey, they'd be happy if every personnel combination executed like that one did.
You did feel the motivation there, though, because a lot of these guys, especially the young guys, they are auditioning for a job. And this first group out, well, they set the bar pretty darn high.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they go up 7-0 here early.
7, Vikings nothing.
First out, all set to send this one away. As this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Vikings sending their offense back out, and there you see their coordinator, Wes Phillips. He's celebrating a half-decade now as OC with the Vikings. Now 2 decades as a coach in this league. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Murray looking to throw. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First carry here for Aaron Jones. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it.
Nice pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Running with Scannaboo. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dart setting in the throw here. They close in on him and drag him down on the other side of midfield. They got him at the 48. And that's sack number 1 for the 2nd rounder.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. Just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape. It can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And they're going to bring him down after a bunch of yards, but didn't pick up the first. Still well short of it. It's fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
This is Darts on first down, and he is now 8 of 10 after that last completion. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. Now, you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
Well, that hit arrived just in the nick of time. It's enough to break up the catch and bring up third down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
It's Scatterboo on third. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And that gives New York the first.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets home. Touchdown, New York. Cam Scatterboo from 16 out. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. It's a 14-0 game here early.
Giants 14, Vikings nothing.
Stout all set to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First and 10 from the 32. Running right. Here's Mason. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Another run for Mason. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Motion the tight end over. I'll air it out on 3rd. Past the line, he's going to run for it. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And it's going to be a Minnesota first down.
Holland on the tackle. It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. The Giants in control so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. They give to Jones, right side. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, Giants coming out in a dime look. Back to throw, here's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied. They responded. Forced a 4th down.
It's away and not a great kick. Angling right toward the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So the Giants and offensive coordinator Matt Nagy sending their group back out to the field. And as they do, let's talk about Matt. First year with the Giants as OC, but far from his first in that role here in the NFL. Same role in Kansas City the last 3 seasons, and before that, he was the head man of the Chicago Bears. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Throwing on 2nd. Here's Winston. This is a heater going deep. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Winston. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. It's going to bring around 4th down.
Formation for the Giants.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line.
3-yard line.
The Vikings now set to take the field. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Picked off by Deontay Banks. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick six, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And the lead now 21.
21. Vikings, nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And they're really going to have to rebuild any momentum from scratch here, Brock, coming off that pick six that just made the hole they're in deeper. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Jones to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Second down carry for Jones. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down.
That doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. Kayvon Thibodeau. And now it's going to be 4th and 9.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Breaks the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the play fake, Winston. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Jake Golday on the coverage.
Winston to throw it. To the left and hauled in by Likely. A lot of mess on the move here. And he gets home. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Likely, 54 yards out. Extra point attempt coming up.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they just keep adding to their lead.
Vikings, nothing.
Stout all set to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Play action, McCarthy. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. There's Darius Alexander in there to make that play. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that run.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Now it's McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Looking to throw. McCarthy. To Jones it goes again. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
On 2nd down, McCarthy. All in left side. It's a Minnesota touchdown!
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead reduced a bit. It's now 21.
Vikings 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
Tyrone Tracy now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
They'll run it with Devin Singletary. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Working on second down. Jameis in trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. And that is the first sack of the third-rounder's career.
Third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Just couldn't hang on to that one. He absorbed a pretty solid hit there that knocked it out, and now we've got fourth down.
Incomplete.
Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. That's Miles Price back deep for the Vikings. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. Excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. McCarthy looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down. Here's McCarthy to throw. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. Picks them up the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Caught near the goal line. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. First and goal.
Minnesota.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Jones hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Send right down the middle and good. And it's down to a 14-point game.
28. Vikings 14.
Reichert set to kick this away. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants take over now late in this first half. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And out of bounds before he can extend for that marker, Brock. But still a gain of 9. Nicely done on first down, 2nd and 1.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Winston to the air. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that will make it first down Giants.
12 yards.
The Giants using their first timeout.
First down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Winston now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Throwing on second, Winston. Has him running the comeback. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And that's going to set up a Giants first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
To throw, here's Winston. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Return starts at the 3. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap